Hey guys, we're checking out. We got this Nooie. This is a camera. It's a security camera. They'll market it as like a baby camera. You can see there's a little baby there on the front, but it's really, you can use it for all kinds of different applications. They sent this to me to test it out, and we're doing a little review on it. Comes in a nice box packaged up here, but it does HD 1080, which is really pretty good for a camera. It has a pan and tilt control, has motion detect, has two-way audio. You can upload it in cloud, or you can use an SD card to put data on. And it also has a night vision, which is really cool. We're going to be testing out all these functions. These features like the motion detect, it'll detect and follow it. If you have this set up in a room, say you're taking care of your pets, maybe a lucky dog, and they're moving around, you want to see what they're doing, it'll kind of follow the dogs around. And the cool part with this two-way audio, you can talk back and forth. Now, I don't know if your dog talks or not, but mine does. No, but you can, say hi, Rover. But say you had this set up, you were out in the shop working, and your wife's in the house there, and she has it monitored, and you says, "Hey, hon, bring me a sandwich." She would tell you go get your own. So, but you can use this. It's really quite handy. The different functions that you can use for this. I have a 3D printer. And sometimes these take hours, and you want to monitor what's going on, and you can set this up in front of your printer and watch your print. If anything fails, this way you know right away, and you can make adjustments on that. So we're doing this little review. So far, I'm very impressed with it. The input is 5 volts, 1 amp. That's what powers the unit. Pretty similar to what you would use on a cell phone or any of the new modern hookups on it. So, and it'll actually work on Android 4.4 and above, and also the Apple system, the 8.0 and above there. So this so far has been a pretty good unit. Here's the unit itself. This is it comes with this cord, and one nice thing, the cord matches the base. That's really pretty cool. And it just has the typical USB hookup. Now, as long as you have any power source that is, like it said here on the box, it has to be 1 amp. As long as you have a 1 amp power source, it will power this. I did try this with a different power source, and it wasn't big enough, and I had a little issues. It worked, but it wasn't accurate. So, and then it comes with one. It has the power unit itself, so you can just use that, and that'll take care of your power sources. But you can use it on others. I've tested this out. As long as it has enough ampeраges, you can use it on other sources. It comes with this little bracket here. This bracket also comes with, actually there's 4 screws in here, that if you want to mount this unit upside down, you can actually put the unit upside down, and then you can slip this little bracket on. It just slips onto the top and locks into place. You can hear it click in place there. And this way, if you want to mount it upside down somewhere, depending on your need and where you want to put it, and actually on the app, it will reverse the camera picture. You can set that so it wouldn't look upside down when you do it. But this is the little app you put on there, the little mount you put on there to mount it upside down. Front of the camera, there's actually, it's kind of buried down in there. What you do is, if you want to insert the SD card, you power the unit up and move it so the camera's all the way up, and you can access that SD card. I've tried a couple different ones. A little faster one, I think you'll get a little better playback video because the card works faster, records faster. So I would recommend a higher speed SD card on it. And then there's a microphone. It's buried right below the camera lens there itself on it. So we're going to continue to try out this unit. We'll show you some video taken with it and the different functions that it'll do, and I'll show you a little bit on how the app itself works. So follow along. We're going to do a little more testing. Okay guys, here's the app for the Nooie cam. You see up here, if I just push on that, now I had it running, so it popped right up. You have to, usually when you first turn it on, you have to sign in, and there it just did a motion detection. Got that at the top there, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But let me go to this little thing up here, and this will show you the front of the screen here and show you what's going on. But like if I hit my picture there, you can add a profile picture. If you click on this here, you see down at the bottom where you can take a picture and add your picture to it. Whatever you would like, you can put. I just happen to take a picture of myself and add it to it. This is the you can change your profile picture, but I just showed you. You can change your password. You can go in here and log in. If you want to change a different password, you can do that. You can also change the name. Now I call it Lucky Dog Productions. You can change that name to whatever you want. So you can do that at this point here. But this is just kind of the main screen. You can log out here and if you want to change and log into, say, another camera. But this is pretty much the account settings. And here's an inbox. You see, I just got a notification, motion detected. And the reason that was, I know my dog just walked into the other room. And there it goes again. See, she walked back out. And see, it notified me that she walked in the room there, moving around. So, and when you do that, if you click on one of these, it says go to the video. It'll actually show you the video where she walked in. It'll take it a minute to populate there, but it'll actually show that. So you can watch your video when you set that motion detection up. And I'll show you how to set that up. You can also get system messages. I don't have any right now, but if you did, you could get your system's messages right there. Let's get out of this screen here. It has app settings, terms of service, their policy, the cache. If you want to clear that out, you can clear your cache. Doesn't hurt to do that now and then. And about tells you what version of the app I'm using. I particularly right now I'm using the 1.4.3 version, and gives you their website and email address. And then if you want to go on in here, it has a help section. The user manager is kind of cool. Takes it a second to populate here, but they have actually a video, and you can watch that video and get a lot of information how to set up the whole unit. So they're pretty cool. There it is. So if you click on it, it shows you a whole video how to go about setting up this app along with your Nooie camera. Frequently asked questions. If you you got a question about it, it's just like right down here's one good thing. The thing don't work on 5 gigabytes. You have to work it on 2.4. So when you're setting it up, if you have the 5 gig, you have to use the 2.4 to get it to work. So that's just some different questions. If you want to send them an email, you can send them an email and get any information. They'll get back to you. So that's basically the help screen. If you go over here and click on this, and this is, I have this one called Lucky Dog Cam, and it'll come up here, and it takes a second to populate. There it is. Now I have this set up into, I have a room that have a 3D printer. I've got a fish tank in there, as you can see the fish tank. This is in the darker mode. This thing will pick up really good in low light. So there's no lights on this room or nothing. So that's really a cool feature on it. So you can see at night, and it's really pretty good. And I'll show you more of that here. These little icons down at the bottom. If you wanted to take a picture, right now it's videoing this particular section there, and it's saving it to my phone. When I stop it, you see it populated that there, and it'll tell me the video was saved into the photos. Same with the picture. If you want to take a picture, there, it just took a picture of that. Again, it'll save it to the photos. This has a neat function where you can talk. If you hit that on, and right now the camera is picking up my voice. It caught a motion of the fish. I have a motion activated. It saw the fish move. But anyways, it's picking up my voice, and I don't leave that on all the time because you get probably some back feed. And then same thing here. If you're too close, you'll get back feed. You can shut the sound off and on. I leave it on as long as I don't get any back feed on it. Down here at the bottom, it shows I have an SD card installed, so it's recording footage on the SD card. You can also get the cloud service and it'll record to that, but right now I'm using a 32 gigabyte SD card. I'm using the faster one. I think it probably does the video better in a faster mode. You can see it centered itself back up after it detected motion. It saw the fish move and it went over and looked at the fish. So here today, this will show you video. This will leave off video and it has a line down here. So like this is 1:15 in the morning and it shows you the video of what was going on in that room at 1:15. So that's pretty cool. You can go through this time area. It'll continue to loop recording. It'll record back over. When that card, SD card, gets full, it'll start recording back from the beginning again. Now you can turn that loop off, and once it's full, it'll probably just quit recording because the SD card is full. And that's where the cloud service would be handy. If you want to make sure you didn't lose any, it would continue to upload it to the cloud service. So that's a pretty cool feature. It always populates. Every time you go back to the screen, it populates back so you can see the live camera. Up here, this little section, it gives you different settings for the camera. Like auto recording, if you turn that off, it'll not record your timeline. I leave mine on. Status light, if you have that in a dark room, say where you're sleeping, you can turn that off if that light bothers you, so you can do that. Rotate image, and you can see that here. The rotate image is, if you mounted this, I showed you earlier the bracket where you can mount it upside down like on a ceiling or wherever. The image should be upside down, so if you click on that, that'll write it back up again. So that's pretty cool. Motion detection right here is pretty neat. I have this turned on. You can turn it off. You hit close or low or medium or high. And you can also set this up to come off and on at different times. You can set a time frame or a day frame, and it'll just record at certain times of the day. Right now we have it set for every time. It records all the time, but if you just wanted to record it, say 7 a.m. every morning, it would record 7 a.m. every morning. And then the sound detection is basically the same thing. I have it shut off right now, but you can record a sound detection. Something was moving in the room and it'll notify you of that. You'll get these notifies on your main page. I'll go back and show you that here in a second. Your storage. It shows here you can do the cloud service. It's about $5 a month through the Amazon Web Service. So you can sign up for that if you want, or you can use the SD card. Here you see where I got loop recording. That'll loop it. It'll record back over. When the SD card's full, it'll start recording back over it again. You can format your SD card right here if you'd like. And then this also does camera sharing. Say you had a friend, or maybe you have a baby cam, you want the grandparents to look at it. You can set it up where they can see what's going on in the camera. That's a pretty cool feature. I haven't set nothing up with that yet. And the camera information, it'll tell you the model. This is the name. I call it mine, the Lucky Dog Cam. But you can name it different things. You have a baby room, living room, so you can name your camera whatever you like. And then this is the device ID, and that just tells you the name of the whole device there. It's the code for it. And that's pretty much all the settings. We can go back to the main page, let it populate here. I wanted to show you one more thing about this. Now sometimes I have to restart it. See how I moved it sideways? Sometimes I have to go back in here to get it to go sideways, and it should start up, and you get a full screen this way. Click on the camera and see, now holding it sideways, I'm going to have a full screen. I really like that. I have a nice big screen. You can tap on the screen and get to your timeline below, your pictures, or your microphone. You can still get to that. So this is a pretty cool feature that if you want to hold it sideways, if you tip it back up this way and go back to your main screen, I wanted to show you I just got a notification that the dog had walked in the room. And you can see right here, on the dog cam motion detection, because my dog walked in there and got a drink of water. So that's pretty cool. But basically, guys, this is the app that comes with the Nooie motion detection and video camera. So it's pretty cool. So I hope that helped you figuring out what the camera do and how to set up your app. So we're going to show you some pictures of different in the dark time and some of the video right from the camera itself. Okay, here's a picture. This is looking through a window coming right out of the Nooie cam. It was just getting dusk there, and it hasn't switched over to the night mode, but you can see how nice of a picture it got looking through a window on. So it works pretty good if you just want to look at a certain area, and you can just set it in like any windowsill, and you can use that just for a camera and watch it anywhere. So we tested this out here in the next clip. This was dark. It was pitch dark in the room, so I wanted to show you how that worked for night vision. It goes over to that after it gets so dark. It'll switch to this infrared cameras. It has really good infrared signals. You can see my little doggy. That's a lucky dog sitting there on the floor. And like I say, this was pitch dark in there, and it's really pretty good. And it also wanted to show you here the how the motion detector. In a second here, I should be walking into the room, and it'll actually pick up my image there, and you'll be able to see me walk through the room with it. So that's another camera. Here I come walking into the room. I get a little bit of lag on the video. I don't know what the frame rate on the camera is, but if you notice, you get just a little bit of lag. I kind of got close to the camera at this point here, but you get a little bit of lag there. But it does work, and it follows you. You see it's just following me through the room. I walk over there and take a pet on the doggy. That's Abby, one of our lucky dogs. So, but you can see it does pretty well. And when I walk back in the room, besides a little bit of lag with it, you can get video of that. Okay, guys, I want to demonstrate something on the Nooie cam, how you can have a conversation with somebody. And so here's the Nooie cam. Hey, Sue. Good morning.
Good morning.
You can see how she can respond back to me there. Hey, Sue, what are you going to be doing this morning?
I believe we're going to go to the grocery store, going to the meat market to pick up some meat.
Okay, well, let's see how cool that is that I can have a conversation with Sue, and it's pretty neat. You can just, like, if I'm in this room and I want something from her, I can say, hey, go get me a sandwich. Hey, Sue, would you get me a sandwich?
Sure. What kind would you like?
I want a Cuban sandwich.
Oh, that sounds really good. I'd like one of those too.
All right, guys, I just wanted to demonstrate how you can talk on the Nooie cam. This is pretty awesome, so you can see how you can conversate back and forth. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed our review of the Nooie. This is the Nooie Cam 360. They sent it to us to do a review on it, and gotta say I'm very impressed with it. Everything works on it real good. It's got a great picture. It's got a 1080p, which they consider that high definition. It's full HD is what they call it on the box, but it really works out really nice. It's got that sound feature where if you're in one room, you can talk to somebody, you can hear things. If you're using this as a baby camera, if you're watching your pets, you can see where your pets. We went away today and had it in the room when we could see our pets roam around, see what they're doing, making sure they're okay. I can watch my fishes over here in the corner, so you can use it for a lot of different operations on it. I might be using it. We have some 3D printers, and sometimes a print goes bad in the middle of it, and if you don't know it, it just strings stuff out. And so be able to focus it on one of those and just look at my phone and see how that print's coming, keep track of it. So I find there's many uses for this Nooie 360 camera. You're able to move the camera around different spots of the room. It has a motion sensor and a sound sensor that'll warn you if there's noise, you know, say you had a break-in, it would notify you that there was a noise in that room, and you could check it out, see what's going on, and protect your property on it. So I gotta highly recommend this. We'll put a link for this down below to the Amazon. You can get these at Amazon. They last I looked, they were $49.95. So we'll leave a link to the Amazon. I believe they're well worth the money. So check it out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, if you did, give us a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, comments, leave it in the comment section below. And again, if you're not a subscriber, we do all kinds of videos. We do product testing reviews, we do how-to videos, we do a cooking on Wednesdays. We do a cooking video. We have this parks and cities where we get out in the parks and that, and make some videos. So check them out. And if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Cost you nothing. If you want to be notified of our next video, hit the little bell, ring the little bell button at the top there, and that'll notify you when we have our next videos. So I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys the next time. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, if you want to order some merchandise, we have stickers available. We have coffee chat mugs, and we have t-shirts. Just click the area where the description below, and you can order it. The stickers are $5 each, and you can put your address there, and so we know where to mail them to. So if you want any merchandise, you can click the description area.